Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a neat one from Kirk of Golden Valley Firearms, Kingman, Kansas. Kirk's been building and working on 1911s for a number of years. I believe he got his start around 2008, 2009. I should have asked him that before I recorded the video, but I believe that's about right. And Kirk certainly early on did a lot of mechanic work, as most of us do, in just doing modifications to existing guns to suit the shooter, upgrading sights, safeties, that kind of thing. In recent years, he's been doing a lot more full customs on Colt base guns, and also his own frames and slides. And this is one of them. This gun was completed pretty recently, I'd say within the last 3 years here. It's a full house custom gun on a Colt Combat Commander 9mm. This gun is a new base gun, made in the last couple of years as well. It's got the angled slant groove cocking serrations and has a 9XE serial number. So this gun is a pretty recent production. The gun has, the full workup from Kirk here. We can look at the build sheet, kind of go down the finer points. So we fit a Cart National Match barrel and milled the frame for a Clark Para ramp, weld up and refit frame rails, raised rib treatment with a shadow arrow pattern. That's going to be hard to pick up here, but he machines away part of the round of the top of the slide to create a Clark rib or a Gold Cup type rib, where the top of the slide appears to be higher than it used to be. He does that by relieving the sides on either side of it. And it's a neat look, and it gives you a nice place to really stand out your serrations. And as what he's calling here his shadow arrow pattern is a fairly normal serration pattern that comes to an arrow point, but at the end those ends are sunk in a little bit, which gives you a neat arrowhead look when you turn the gun in the light. You may or may not pick that up here in the video, but it's certainly a neat treatment. Custom white dot front sight with a full blend, meaning the dovetail was wide enough to blend it from side to side. GVF rear sight, so he carves those out of a block of steel. This one is a U-notch, nice tall sight with a big eye box in the back there. Custom length extractor, bob nose treatment, which is something kind of pioneered by Chuck Rogers, but I think Bob Rogers might have done it also. Anyway, kind of a neat feature to trim the nose of the gun back there. Ball cuts, French border, heavy bottom bevel on the slide, machined on, of course, all the other goodies, internals completely rebuilt. The finish on this gun is kind of interesting and unique to Kirk. I don't know anyone else building 1911s that offer a hand-rubbed rust blue finish, but that's what this gun has. Rust blue differs from hot immersion bluing in that it's done in layers. It's a longer process. It's not just a dunk and done. It is applied in layers over the course of days or weeks, depending on your climate and how many times you can get on it in a day. And so the gun will be sweated in a box and a chemical applied to darken the surface. And it gives a neat finish. The finish on this gun is kind of more of a gunmetal gray, and almost gives a hint of like a battle-worn finish, because it does appear thinner on the edges of the steel all around, like a blued gun would if you holstered it for a while. So Kirk's become pretty well known for his pretty heavy machining on slides and whatnot. This gun has a pretty super high cut on the front strap there, and really nice pronounced round butt on the back. Really a nice tight smooth gun. I think Kirk builds a pretty nice gun. His ability and willingness to do some of the more radical machining certainly attracts a lot of guys who are into that, and it's nice that somebody offers that to them. It's not really something I offer in my shop, but I appreciate the effort that goes into it, certainly. But a really nice smooth gun. Kirk, I think his books are closed right now, but certainly one to keep an eye on and one to give a call to if you're into having a custom Colt built or a custom 1911 period. I think Kirk will work on just about anything, but the market demands what it demands, and that's been Colts really since we started customizing 1911s here in the good old USA. If you guys like this, please stick around here at the end. Some more videos will pop up in the playlist. You can check out other modern custom guns that we've done videos on in the past. And like I said, give Kirk a follow on the old Instagram there. I don't believe he has a website outside of just social media. And he's active on 1911 Addicts as well. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great one.